Welcome back to San Antonio Living. Something that I've gone through over the last year or two is a big change, and a lot of women and men are dealing with that. Has to do with just getting older and what you do with your life every day. So this morning we're talking about reclaiming that youthful feeling that you used to have when things were different. And Dr. Charles Webb is joining us this morning. He's the author of this book. It's called Reclaim 24, and basically it is his idea, his information behind what we need to do to get back that youthful feeling that we used to have before everything went wacky and haywire in our lives. It's very good to meet you. Thank you so much for coming today.
Great to be here.
I've heard a lot about you. I've heard a lot about your theories and your ideas, and I really agree with you because I'm in that situation where I wake up every morning and I'm tired. I try to eat right, but I don't lose any weight. I exercise, I can't lose any weight. I always feel like I have a headache. I'm crazy. I mean, that's my life. And there are some things that you can change to help refocus and fix that imbalance that I have.
Absolutely.
A lot of people are going through that.
A lot of people are going to it, so you're not the only one. And the other thing I hear you mention is it's just, I hear the age thing, and I want the viewers to understand it's not an age thing, okay? We should be peaking in health in our 50s, not our 20s or 18. And so things do get out of whack, and a lot of that starts off with just the stress life that we lead, and it can be emotional stress, it can be the type of diet we have, even the medications. We're way over medicated these days, and that creates a lot of imbalances, especially to hormone balance like adrenal hormones, thyroid hormones, even neurotransmitters. You've heard of like serotonin, dopamine. So sleeping patterns are messed up, digestion's messed up, and it turns into a big wacky mess. So
tell me a little bit about the book, Reclaim 24, and what kind of motivated you to write it?
What motivated me is, you know, I've been in practice since 1986, and I keep hearing this word wellness, wellness, and I was living my life in a manner where I was really, there was different aspects of it that I was including, and I wasn't doing that with my patients. Diet, exercise, detoxification, working with the nervous system, hormone balance, all these things. And so I wanted to help put that together in a nice, easy ABC, 1, 2, 3, nice, easy method that anyone could follow, because it has to be a lifestyle. And most people out there are failing because they don't have a system in place. They're playing either with their diet or their exercise or maybe some vitamins, and then when it doesn't work, they go, well, this doesn't work, let me just take a quick fix. And it's because they don't have a system in place. And so that's really what got me to get this out and start making some lives, change some lives.
So what does Reclaim 24 mean? Is that part of the system?
Well, everyone can reclaim their life. I mean, we have people that come into our wellness center, and those complaints may be weight. I mean, the belly fat's a big one, and there are hormonal problems that create this, and no matter how much exercise you do or diet, you won't change that until the body becomes healthy. See, people think that, let me lose weight and then I'll get healthy. It's the other way around. You have to actually get healthy, which includes cleaning the system out, where you eat a really junky diet, getting hormones balanced, and then actually reclaim your life. And reclaiming your life is something 24 hours a day. How you're eating, your modification of your lifestyle, how you sleep. If you're not sleeping, you're not burning body fat, period. And again, back to the old cardiovascular, that's a myth too. Well, let me get on a treadmill and spend 35, 40 minutes. That's not going to change your body physique, and it's really just not that important for cardiovascular health. So there's a lot of fallacies out there, and it's not theories. This is all science that I've put together, not put together, that I've studied over, goodness, almost the last 30 years.
I've actually met several people that have gone through your program. They all rave about it. They've lost weight, they feel better, and they've learned. And I think that's one of the big benefits, is that you're giving people knowledge. And we have misinformation out there because we take things from the news, and you know, we piece together our own plan. And you're right, when it fails, then we just quit and we move on to the next thing, which is a big problem for people out there. What's your approach to wellness, sort of in a nutshell?
Again, the approach is it has to be a system. We work with people. There's basically 5 important pillars that we talk about, and one of those is exercise, but it doesn't take more than 30, 35 minutes 3 times a week. That's how you get results. That's how you transform. It's not getting on a treadmill for 45 minutes to an hour. That's craziness. It's learning to eat the right things. It's getting the hormones balanced. Adrenal stress is a major one today. And with females, estrogen, progesterone balance. Menopause is not a disease, okay? There's changes that take place, and you all are out of balance, okay?
We are. Trust me. Ask anyone here. They know we're out of balance.
So hormones play a huge role in how our body shapes are changed. I think we'll have a picture up here in a little bit to show those different shapes.
Yeah.
And then detoxification. We are toxic. A really, really wonderful movie, if you haven't seen it, is Food Inc. And you watch this, you understand that 70% of our calories are coming from sources of corn, especially high fructose corn syrup. And they're devastating. They're devastating what they do to us. So detoxification, getting your hormones balanced without simply replacing them. That's when you can really get in trouble, when you simply go after an exogenous source. There's a way to get your body to click again, and that's what you want to do. And then dealing with your computer system, which is your nervous system. And when you put that together as a whole, you can't fail. You have to move toward optimal health.
Here's the body types that you were talking about. What do these have to do with how we lose weight?
Well, when you have too much estrogen, and that can be with women taking birth control pills, it can be an imbalance with what we call endocrine disruptors in our environment, things that are, processed foods and hormones in our milk and meat products. You gain fat in a certain way. The adrenal type, most of us have stress. 90% of all the women in this country over the age of 40 have adrenal stress. And that's a fat-storing hormone as cortisol goes up, and so we get more of the belly fat, and we actually lose muscle, so metabolism goes down, and it creates a whole slew of other problems like sleeping problems over time and digestive problems. And then the thyroid, we gain weight all over. Only 10% of thyroid symptoms in this country are due to a true non-functioning thyroid. The majority of people that are placed on thyroid medication is wrong. They're not being tested correctly. The majority of women actually have an autoimmune response called Hashimoto's. So you're treating something for a symptom-based problem, and this is why a lot of women still have thyroid symptoms or their lab tests look normal. And they get very frustrated, and I don't blame them. And then we have the liver type, which is more of the belly, and this is really associated with liver damage. And that can be from overuse of medication, which again is just rampant in our society today. High fructose corn syrup is another way to ruin your liver. So hormones play a huge role in how we carry body fat.
I could talk to you for hours, and I have so many questions. I know a lot of people out there have the same questions that I do, and I know you do seminars all over San Antonio. What do you suggest for people who want to learn more about what you're doing?
I like to do the talks because I can't teach one-on-one. There's too many. There's just thousands and thousands of people that hear us every week. And so here in San Antonio, I do have a wellness center, so and we've got a wonderful team, but I do talks on a regular basis, actually dinner presentations, so people can actually come and watch firsthand and learn for a good hour, hour and a half, and really get some tools to start turning their life around. So that's the best approach, is to come to one of these presentations.
Okay, I really appreciate you coming today.
I'd love to be here.
It is so great, this information, and of course, we'll have to have you back to quiz you on more of these things that I may be doing wrong. Let me give you the information for Dr. Charles Webb. He does have a wellness center right here in San Antonio, travels the country giving speeches and talks about his approach to changing your life. If you'd like more information, go to the website, Dr. Charles Webb, spelled Dr. Charles, WEBB.com, or call this phone number, 210-338-8787. Again, 210-338-8787. Check the website and you can find information about his next dinner seminar for more details. Coming up next, trainer Jillian Michaels has a new cookbook out. She'll talk about some of the great recipes in there and your metabolism. We'll be right back.